Let me paint a picture for you. You're in your factory and everything is humming along. Life is good. And then something goes wrong. Boom! Machines stop. Alarms go off and there's a little bit of smoke in the air. And suddenly it's a mad scramble. Phone calls, frantic guessing, and the sweet, sweet smell of your money going up in smoke. Now, let's ask the big question. Does everyone in the factory know exactly what to do when a situation like this happens? Or is it chaos every single time? Here's how to keep production on schedule and on track like a pro. Training and SOPs. You need a battle plan. SOPs for every possible shutdown scenario. Someone needs to be in charge. Let's call that someone a direct responsible individual, or DRI. When something new and exciting breaks, don't just fix it. Document it. Write it down. Your future self will thank you. Machines and sensors. All right, machines are done until you make them a little bit smarter. How do you make them smarter? You add sensors that detect things like heat, force, misalignment, and whatever else causes your machines and your systems to have a tantrum. Give your factory a nervous system. Give it alerts, signals, and big flashing lights. Because surprises, yes, they're fun at parties. They're not fun on the production floor. When the system warns you, your DRI, remember that person, should spring into action. Not just stand there scratching their head and wondering what's next. Communication that actually works. Does your team know who to call when things go a little bit sideways? Or do they just standing around, staring at the problem like it'll fix itself? Your DRI, yep, still them, should be local to each area, not just somewhere in a meeting. If management needs to know, have a clear SOP for escalating the news. No guessing, no who's in charge today, nonsense. None of that. Restart like a pro. You don't just hit the on button and hope for the best when manufacturing has a shutdown. Restarts need a process. That means they need a test phase, they need a gradual ramp up, and they need a final sign off before going into full speed production. Everyone should already know their role in this. No huddles, no whispers, no let's figure it out, just pure controlled action. Now let's talk about the post-mortem. What happens after the shutdown happens and is fixed and things are back running? Once the smoke clears, take a step back. Ask yourself and the team, what went wrong? Did people follow the plan or did they panic? Update your SOPs based on the real world data, not just on what sounds good in a meeting. So, is this the situation in your factory? Or does every shutdown feel like a surprise disaster movie? If you want a factory that runs like a well-oiled machine instead of a reality show, then please feel free to try a few of these suggestions.